find this and other great figures at BigBadToyStore.com.
What's going on, guys? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Robots in Disguise Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. Just wanted to quickly show off the packaging for you, so let's go ahead, open them up, and take a look. Out of the box, Prime is a kind of a brick, in all honesty. He's got a lot of junk hanging off of him in the back. You have all these wheels hanging off of him, and this just gigantic backpack. The backpack doesn't do anything. It's just a giant hollow piece of plastic. It doesn't move. It doesn't pose. It just has 3 big screws in it, and that's it. It doesn't do anything. He does come with a really nice battle axe, but the yellowish-orangish paint is not applied very well. I'm going to have to repaint it. It's applied that poorly. Overall, the robot mode is okay, but I like Drift a lot better, especially in this wave. This robot mode just seems boring, and there are a lot of good angles to it, but overall it's just kind of dull. The new head sculpt for Prime is actually pretty good, if a little bit thin. I would have liked to have seen him without the battle mask, because in the show, I don't think we're going to see him with the battle mask all that much. It's not a bad head sculpt at all, and there's even better detailing and better painting there right around where his nose is. However, the head sculpt does have some flakes of paint from the silvering that are just, well, I'm going to have to sand them off. That's the long and short of it. Overall, the head sculpt, pretty darn good. Optimus does have some posability, but there are some issues. Head is on a swivel, though he can't turn it all the way to the side. Shoulders move in and out as part of the transformation, forward and back. Ball joint in the elbow. No fist articulation. Double hinge on the leg, swivel above the knee at the thigh, and then there is knee articulation, but it is at 90 degrees. No foot articulation. So you could get some very limited poses, not a whole lot of poses, but you can get some, though you're just better off kind of leaving him in a static standing pose. This works, I guess, but this is really the best you're going to be able to do. Prime's transformation is probably one of the easiest transformations I have seen in a long time. So let's go ahead and get into it. If I'm honest, that is probably one of the most dull transformations I've seen on a warrior class figure in a very long time. I think it's up there with arachnid levels of boredom. The vehicle mode you end up with is, again, just dull. Yeah, there's this big red splotch on the side of the vehicle mode, but other than that, there's no detailing color-wise. There's a bunch of panel lining, which I appreciate, and there is some decent molding, but there's no color. It's red and blue. That's it. And some black highlights here and there. I do appreciate that they actually colored in the smokestacks. That is a plus. But I would like to see some other highlights. Maybe fill in these grill holes or air holes with black. Maybe do some panel lining around the figure. In fact, I'll probably end up doing that. Overall, transformation is dull, and the overall vehicle mode is equally boring. And I've not really found a good place to store the weapon. I think it stores back here because there are 2 pegs right there on the inside of his robot legs, and right at the tips of my thumb there are some not peg holes, but indentations that looks like pegs can slide in there. So that means that it goes on like that. And that looks just equally as bad. At the end of the day, I cannot recommend Warrior Class Prime. It's got some good ideas, but at the end of the day, the figure's just dull. Yeah, the transformation is different than what we've seen lately, but it's not exactly all that fun. And considering Prime isn't going to be really a main character in the show, I'm not entirely sure why they made him, or why he's even in the show. He's supposed to be like a ghost or something. Anyway, so as I said, the figure's not a lot of fun. I would skip it. Get Drift, get Bumblebee, pick up Grimlock, heck, pick up any of the other deluxes. Put this one at the bottom of your list. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video review. As always, I am Baltmatrix, asking you to like, comment, and subscribe, and please tune into my channel for my next video review. I'll catch you next time.